installed a few more mods, and that's what we're doing. You probably should. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but it's just in case you ever think I'm the smart man. I'm not. I just installed a whole bunch of mods mid playthrough because I don't know why. I felt like it. Just felt like it. So I forgot to start my alarm again. Man. Whatever. There we go. Oh, yeah. So yeah, what were we doing in the corner? I hate allergy season. That's something. Okay. Why is this taking so much longer? I might have broken something. Nope, I didn't. It just took forever to load. Okay. Oh, rest in peace, dude. Rest in peace, dude. Oh my god. Okay. I need, like, actual armor at some point. Is something I'm realizing. Is that guy still alive? No, he's just flipping out. Oops, I didn't mean to take that. Ah, whatever. Okay, we're good. Mojave Express. I don't know why I looked in there. There's nothing in there. So what's... We're being attacked by raiders, right? Or not we, but I guess we. Yeah, assist the NCR in repelling the raiders. Oh! Sui Mama, okay.
Get down!
Hey, maybe don't, like, let them... That's bullshit. Fuck. Okay. I'm back. And pissed off. Let's see if this can be better next time. Here we go, let's go. Rip. Rest in pieces, down for the count. No survivors. No, I mean, no survival. You're bleeding out. Your will and epitaph says you died a wealthy man. Epitaph says you died, but you can make it back. Jesus Christ, that's Jason.
Charge your lock!
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. That guy's ugly. I kind of feel bad killing the slaves, but they're targeting me. Is that it? Is that it, guys? I think that's it. I think that's it. That's not it. Fuck off. Oh, we did it. Oh yeah, another thing I did is I got rid of the 2 parts every level mod. It was a little bit too much. So now I'm just doing 1. Oh, and also the level cap down. Who is listening to the Enclave radio?
Is your sister, your aunt, your friend, your neighbor. Well, yes. The Enclave is me as well. As your president.
Okay.
Specialist, get to a safe place and respond. We have mission-critical updates for you.
Okay, a safe place and respond. I'm gonna assume I can just do it out here as long as I'm not near anybody, I assume. So let's... I mean, it probably doesn't even have to be not near anybody, I'm just making sure.
We got word of a major fight at the NCR's Union City. What happened?
Raiders attacked the wall, I helped fight them off.
Good. That should win you some points with their top brass. Head on back and negotiate a deal with him. After
Okay.
that's over, meet with Senator DeVille. He's a corrupt politician with ties to the survivalist operation that betrayed us. See if you can get him to reveal his hand. Talk him out. With time, he may present an opportunity to crush the general's nuts.
I mean, what? Copy. Anything else I should be aware of?
Yes. There's a raider called the Shishi out at the power relay on the playa. Go save her. She has ties to the raider tribe's leadership and can help you destabilize the raiders and NCR at the same time. You'll have to be real sharp, though. Watch her. She's a cunning communist snake. Negotiate a deal with her at your own peril.
Right. I'll penetrate into the NCR. Ooh, that's hot. Over and out.
Good. We'll report in at the next stage of our operation. Brag out.
Brag out. Alright. Let's secure drop zone 2. Where's drop zone 2? I want to go to drop zone 2. There it is. Excuse me, friends. Oh yes, we should probably simply ensure that everything is okay. You know, merely... Oh. A note. Sergeant Castiglione's note. Dear brother, it's been a rough year for us here in the past, and the weather feels like it's been hotter than normal these last weeks. It's only my first year being stationed at Union City Outpost, and I'm already missing home. I know things have been rough since Dad died and we had to sell the farm, but as long as I know you're safe back in the hub, that gives us some peace of mind. Hope you and Sis are doing just fine without me. I know you wish I'd write more often, but Captain Jameson keeps us so damn busy that I'm always sleeping during my off-duty hours. We'll look forward to seeing you all again when I come home on leave next month. Things have been getting rough here, but I think of you both, and that is what keeps me good from going. That's what keeps me going from day to day. Love you, bro. Frank. P.S. We'll send money so. You know, Frankie boy, I don't think you will. And now your family won't even be getting your body because apparently it's just disappeared. Looting bodies, looting bodies. Don't know why I'm gaining karma for looting bodies. Grenade. Grab this enclave crate before anybody sees it.
Agent, watch the skies. We're dropping you in some supplies from orbit.
Okay. Okay. I'm watching this guy. Jesus Christ. That looks more like it was launched from, like, over there. But... Okay, you... You got me a good amount of shit, so I'm not gonna be too upset about it. Hey, Benny.
What is it?
Looks like we're part of the NCR now. Well, sort of.
Thankfully, we're still free. The NCR has many spirits in one body, and too few of them agree. You'll find that our new allies will be just as quick to rob you blind as they will to force you to fight their wars. Their corporations are sniveling, greedy organizations. Their government is eager to expand their territory in order to tax tribes to death. Be wary of their kindness. While they build new roads on the paths of the old world, they make the same mistakes.
Okay, I forgot about the...
How about you, mule for me?
You can have this ripper. Okay. Maybe you should use it instead of your shitty spear. You know? Like, maybe that's a good idea. I was wondering, it's 133 damage per second. This one does not. Not as close critical damage. Fuck it. Laser rifle. Watts 2000. No, I only like the Watts 2000. This is all fine and dandy. Hello? Okay. Wait here. Let's get going. I assume Barky Bark, you don't wanna do nothing? Whatever. Oh god. Oh my god. Let's go talk to the NCR leaders, and then we'll go talk to Shishi or whatever. Whatever that thing's name was. Not thing. Raider person's name was. Wait, let me... This service rifle... I'm gonna have to figure out a better way of putting my keys through, but... Oh well. What is this? Iron door to She Bank. Oh, robust iron door, I should say. Excuse me. Oh, you are big, sir.
What do you need?
Wei Fong. You are huge, my guy. And you are very tiny, Mr. Yamavong.
Good afternoon. I am a representative of the new California Republic's She Bank in Angel's Boneyard. Are you... Is that a Pip-Boy? Must be very brave walking around with that. Some might pay a fortune for it.
Oh. Can you tell me more about bank
Of course.
accounts?
When you open an account here, you can deposit and withdraw funds via our digital database whenever you come and visit us. Every few days, you will get interest paid back into your account. We'll send a notification through to your Pip-Boy.
Heyo!
We can, of course, disable the notifications if you come and see us.
How much does it cost?
The account itself is free, however, you will need a deposit of 500 caps to actually open your account. Would you like to open an account?
Do I have 500 caps?
The amount seems to all be here. I'll open your account now. Please come and see me directly if you would like to make any transfers, changes, or to close your account. I hope you will enjoy your experience with us, sir.
But thanks. I kind of... Whatever, I still have 200 caps, that's...
Welcome to the She Bank.
What can you tell me about this
The
place?
place you see before your eyes is the magnificent She Bank, which, until recently, was the most secure banking facility in
Maybe I
all
should have
of
asked
New
this before
California.
opening an account, huh?
After years of operating our business here, we have transformed into the bank that everyone can trust.
Because you're shorter than everybody. You don't look like other sheep. I don't think I've met another sheep,
I'm
but...
not covered in dirt and killing innocent people. No, those are not sheep. Those are dogs dressed like fools. They're not our people anymore.
Okay, I'd like to check my account. What's my balance?
Here you go.
500 camps.
How m-
Sure.
Oh,
Okay. That's probably a bad idea, huh? Whatever, I'll get notifications telling me. Boop. 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 Boop.
Sir,
Sir. Oh.
Sir,
Boop. No. Just looking around. Who are you? Miss
what do you
Shen.
need?
Okay, an alarm terminal. Non-working terminal. Bank reserves door. Oh, there's gold in there. Gonna have to pull a bank heist. Just kidding, that was a joke. Joke. I'll only pull a bank heist if that's within the best interests of the Enclave. How much? I have 100. I have 150. I have $150 in NCR money. In NCR bucks. Interesting. Undelivered note. Can I deliver it? Hi, Mom. Being stationed in Union City isn't what I thought it'd be. But I will be going on a scouting mission with Captain Jameson's unit to search for a place called Hoover Dam, north in the Mojave. Supposedly it's intact from the Great War. Wow. A place to generate electricity in a lake filled with clean water. There's a city rumored to be up there too, called Las Vegas, which is said to be untouched. I doubt it. It was probably nuked off the face of the earth in the war. But if we do find something up there, then the NCR will move into the region in force and take everything it needs. Just hope we can get up the I-15 without being ambushed by the Raider Alliance. Once we return, I'll be taking leave, and we'll return home to see you and the rest of the family. Tell Dad and the sisters I said hi. Love you. Eric. Okay. Out of the way, Bark. Okay. Okay, Bark, I'm gonna tell you to move there. I am going to scream. Okay? Cancel command. Follow me.
Let's go.
There we go. Easy peasy. A barber? Oh. Hello there.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
That's some impressive weaponry. Where did it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
Oh. How did you get inside there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
Oh. Show me what you have for sale.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Okay. I just sold some excess stuff that I didn't really want. And I got a better outfit. NCR Ranger-esque, while also not forcing me to be an NCR Ranger and like...
Welcome, sir or...
Maybe I should have sold... Sheriff. I kind of like the sheriff. I'm going to keep the Sheriff Duster for now. I have to go now. Alright, let's go back to exploring. Oh yeah. Oh, I can make BBs. I don't really want to make BBs. I don't want to break down anything right now. I don't want to auto-inject anything. Sure, we'll make some recycling. Sure. Alright, let's pop into here. What's in here? Nice sombrero, dude. Jose?
Welcome to the Ram Shack. We've got spirits aged over 200 years. At least they used to say that made it taste better. What can I do for you?
Is that your first $5? Oh, NCR dollars only. What do you got here? Nothing I really want. That's all. Do you have nothing but radios? God dang. There's still one playing somewhere. Shh. Hush. There we go. I assume what's this? Boop. Okay. Nothing interesting. I mean, it's mildly interesting. Not like interesting. Was there a hotel I saw? That's stupid. I swear I saw a hotel. Is that this way? It's probably this way. I bet it's this first door here on the right. Maybe? I swear to God I saw a hotel. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Hello. Hello, man.
Hello, traveler. Are you here to stay the night?
Any news going around town?
Not one smidge, other than the war. Business is slow and everyone is scared. At least the troopers are in the mood to drink.
Have a unibrow.
If you see any caravans carrying food, send them our way. Other than corn and mute fruit, we've been running low for weeks.
Okay. Any news?
I heard the mercenaries in the cantina are getting rowdy. They saw a devil and have been afraid to jog out into the desert for days. You'd think they'd be braver than that, given their...
Any news?
Ain't heard much. That's the true. Other than word of the Wasteland Scouts being back? Sure, you know nothing about that but ghost whispers.
Okay. Do you have anything to eat?
I wish I could offer you more.
Oh, hey, you actually
Ever
have
since the
cats.
raiders took the highway, we've barely been scraping by.
Okay. I want to keep my shovel for some reason. You can have this. I don't really want this. My expired Simpex. I don't really want them either. I don't really need drugs. Maybe medics. Actually, no, not even. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep my medics. I'm gonna keep my medics. Dirty water you can have. Don't really need this food right now. All that. Oh shit. Just take back all of. Slowly take back all my. Oh, this black maze shit. I assume she has a few that are like. That are like hers. Okay. Thank you. Can I rent
Of course. It's right upstairs.
You didn't ask me. Oh! I think she just took some of my money. I don't know how much money she took, but she took some money. Is this my room? It's a shitty fucking room, dude. Yeah. God awful. Okay. Well. At least you have a place to stay. To be honest, I kind of want to fast travel back to that safe house we found closer to the vault. That seems like a good enough place to store some stuff. Come on, Ben, Bark, and Alpha. We're losing daylight. I'm glad I found this. I could buy this armor. Shut. makes me feel safer than the, than the Sheriff Duster. I like the Sheriff Duster. It's not very, protective, I don't think.
This is Death, 981.
Shush. Deactivate. Deactivate. Okay. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is 5 to 32 for the damage resistance. And then this has no damage threshold. I don't really know what those numbers mean exactly, but I know we want them going up, ideally. I can't go in here. Oh, I can go in there. I don't really want to go in there. Okay, so there's... So we're going to talk to General Silverman first, because he's the one that gave us this mission.
There you are. You've turned into quite a sound investment already. Good work.
No problem.
We're going to be sifting through the ashes of that fight for weeks. NCR radio's already got wind of it and are having a field day. It sounds like we're going to have to advance our deal here. I just lost water and power in Union City in the last 30 minutes.
Uh-oh.
We ain't got enough boots on the ground to go scout it out and see what happened. I have 2 missions for you, if you're willing.
I want to go over the terms of our agreement first.
Right. Figured you might. I could only blackmail you for so long. So how's about we work out a settlement? I won't mention your ties to Rossman and his arrest warrants as long as I live, on the condition you take up this mission for me. I just got eyewitness reports of what you're capable of, and I want you on my side. $200 a week plus bonus upon completion of objectives. You get free range of NCR facilities and this outpost. Permit to carry arms in NCR territory, and a license to kill in our behalf. How does that sound?
Hey man, that's... Why the hell do you want me so bad?
Look, I know you're a bright kid. You'll figure it out on your own eventually. So here's the deal. About 18 years ago, Kevin Rossman sat right there where you are. Told me about a bunch of kids he just saved from death in the wasteland. I was a colonel back then. I watched the command drop the ball on his case, and 20 years later, here we are. Union City is burning. The Raiders are on a rampage, and the word is that the Enclave is sniffing around looking for a weak spot to strike. Rossman was betrayed by the NCR's prospector company, Nova Star. The Mercs were assigned to follow him and break into that vault. But I'd seen Rossman's work. He knew more about the danger in this valley than anyone else. Wasn't shy about shooting them before HQ could act. We need Rossman now more than ever. If you're as close as we get, that's fine by me.
Rossman never talked about the threats in the wasteland. I just read his notes.
Right. You were just a baby when all this went down. Rossman probably decided to spare you on the details. The Wasteland Scouts kept all of Southern California in check for nearly 20 years. They fought the Enclave, Brotherhood, Raiders, super mutants. There's stories of them all over the place. But the one common thread is this. They did good work. Illegal? Yes. But it saved lives. So I don't expect you to know all the details. I expect their training to have rubbed off in some way.
I see. Their training made an impression. I think you're right for choosing me for this mission.
See? Now we're on the right track. Let's go over your mission specifics and see what we can plan out.
Alright. I need a place to stay. A house or a hotel room?
We've got a hotel and apartment buildings north along this road. They cost a lot, but they're fair. If you want free, you should go talk up Marius at his place. Fortress of Solitude, he calls it. He's crazy even on his good days.
And where is
If
it?
you're much into science, or have a friend who is, you can have them bunk with him. He needs an assistant to keep the bots running.
Okay. Deal. What's this mission?
All right. Now that we've got all this pleasant talk out of the way, we'd better get hurrying. Union City is without power and water.
Okay.
We've had electricity from up north of New Reno nigh on to 25 years. There's an old relay station on the dry lake routing the juice to us. There's a savage chieftain out east. Has a tribe stationed around a water reserve from before the Great War. It's where we get our pipeline. Raiders must have hit it pretty hard. The scouts say they're fending off some locals. Those same locals are in control of our water supply. I need you to get the power running at the relay, then hightail it over to the Savages' hidden city to fix the water.
Okay. It's an awful lot of footwork.
It is,
General.
but you'll be agile working alone, operating on your own rules. It'll take about 8 days for NCR to finally rally its forces together and take a defensive line against the Raiders. Until then, we're on our own. Water and power are critical to our survival. But all my men are trapped here, holding this position.
I'm not on hardcore.
Raiders
So I don't
caught
need
us.
water.
Checkmate.
Alright, so what is this water situation? Where am I going?
I drew up this map during the battle. Here, I'll show you where to go. It's a long, dangerous walk. Zaibula is a California savage town out in the hills. There's a canyon they're holed up in where the dunes meet the foothills. They call it the Hidden City, and it's just that. Hard as hell to find. But there is an underground water line runs here to there. The savages turned off the ancient water pump, or it just broke. You'll either have to repair it or find an alternate plan of attack.
I have a plan. Attack. I'm not a plumber, Silverman. The vault just dumped all its waste into a vat of magic. Oh, I'm so close, though.
Oh, shit. All right. Good point. You only have to hold out till NCR arrives in a week. Then we'll get supplies in by caravan. If you can gather some volunteers, you can bring back water on foot. It'll take a while. Probably be real perilous.
Shouldn't NCR be
If my men could hold down the fort traps across the desert, absolutely. But as it stands, we only got about 100 men garrisoned here.
Okay.
If we spread out, there's several thousand raiders backed up by slaves that'll storm down out of those hills and be over the line in minutes. Till NCR's main military force arrives, we're screwed. That's why I'm hiring you.
Where are the NCR forces stationed? Why aren't they out
Look,
here?
I'd love to sit and talk history with you, but time is running out while we sit around with our thumbs up our ass.
Just wanted to talk. I need to know what I'm up against to do my job, General.
All right, fine. What do you want to know?
The NCR is the biggest force on the wasteland. Why aren't they all over us?
Look, NCR Radio likes the Republic to come across as the biggest, most functional organization in the desert, but it's not. LA is swarming with crime. We're talking organized crime, the kind that makes the raiders look like pansies. These are rich men ruling entire cities.
What else?
The hub is essentially tied up defending corporate interests, banks, and escorting caravans. The politics are as complicated as the trade routes. Every big company has a military credit they pay extra for. Our police and military are looking more and more like private mercenaries.
What
We're
else
also
is new?
facing
Am I
an
right?
ever-expanding border far to the northern frontier. Then we have a never-ending reconstruction effort.
Frontier deal?
To top it off, there's word our president might be impeached, just like the last one. This country's a mess, kid.
All right. So why is the I was going to say economy. Why is the economy depressed? Where'd all your money go?
A combination of inflation and stagnation. All complicated mumbo-jumbo I'm not privy to, let alone understand. Long of the short is that NCR expanded across all of California, Oregon, and parts of Nevada, all the way down to old Mexico. Here in San Bernardino, we draw the line. Everything from here on out to Arizona is dry and miserable wasteland. It's a hellish radioactive nightmare. We assimilated every tribe in the West, spent millions on getting them pacified and educated, then started them on an IV of tax into our coffers.
Okay.
But it hasn't panned out. The tribals weren't businessmen nor interested in paying jobs. Can't bleed a stone, so President Tandy's plan ran aground.
I see.
Now we need to expand, to conquer new terrain and find new sources of tax money. That and more electricity and more clean water, like that exists. The NCR kept up its expansion for years. Now it's run out of room. The economy can't adapt, so they're panicking.
So long term, where do you go now? We have to take these raiders down. Then what?
Well, this is top secret, so let everybody hear it as a rumor. Scouts say that there's a city far up north.
Okay.
Las Vegas on the old maps. People say it's still up there, untouched, just waiting out in the desert, totally pristine. A ghost town of gold.
Sounds far-fetched.
They also say there's a legendary Hoover Dam just sitting out there, full of clean water.
Did you just swear at
Jameson was on his way up there when he ran into you. But before that, we need to crack this survivalist nut and free I-15. The Senate can't wait. They'll muster forces and we'll take their position. We'll figure out everything else after the dust settles.
Interesting. The power plant, where is it? How do I get the power running again?
Unless the Raiders genuinely fucked it up, it's just a matter of throwing a switch. We replaced all the electrics 20 years ago. This line doesn't feed all of LA, just part. So NCR isn't freaking out about it yet. Hell, if anything, it's buying them time to hit the crime lords. Power's not a giant concern. We've been in the dark before. But it's nice to have cool drinks and fresh food. So you'd better hurry.
What if I can rig up an alternate power source out here, bypass the relay?
Well, judging by your vault pass, that's not impossible. I'd say you go check up with old Marius in his base.
Okay.
Just take the road up on north into the fields. It's got this weird cloaking device on it. Turns invisible until you're right on top of it.
That's strange.
Marius is pretty crazy. Better get yourself ready.
I better get going.
All right. You have your mission? Good luck, kid. You're going to need it. Just make sure to keep an open mind. There are a lot of ways to solve these problems. Not all of them require you to get shot up.
All right, I'm good to go.
I like your enthusiasm. Before you run out and conquer the world, how are you planning on doing it?
I have my ways. Science! Hold on. Science always triumphs.
All right, then. I'll see you on the other side. Good luck, gunslinger.
Hey, I got $200. I'm a rich bitch. Alright. Speak to Senator Duville. Oh,
You there! You're the
jeez.
vault dweller that has the general up in arms. I need to speak with you. Please, have a seat.
Okay. Say it's proper. Good evening.
So, General Silverman has sent you on an important mission. I have an addition to that. If you're willing to listen to my proposition, I could make the venture quite profitable. If not, things could get very difficult for you.
Okay. I'm not interested in your threats. I work for the military. Alright, go ahead. Shoot.
Good. As you can tell, Silverman isn't exactly in a position to have hired you. You're not part of the organization. Let me explain to you what is really going on here. I am a senator, sent to provide oversight of Silverman's command in the past.
Right.
He has a tendency to, let me think of the polite term, blatantly ignore orders. Yes, that's the polite way to phrase it. The reality is he tends to shit on congressional oversight and do whatever he pleases. You can see my dilemma.
Right. He's a general. That makes him the man.
No, it makes him a rogue element. His position is bought and paid for by the taxpayers. My taxpayers. I have to rein him in before he drags us into a war. I'm going to have to ask for your cooperation in this matter. It will make my job much easier.
War's where we're headed, like it or not. Good sir.
Yes, if Silverman has his way. But a war isn't what Congress wants. The people need this stalemate to go on just a little bit longer.
Why can't you call Congress and get your people moving?
You clearly don't have the same political mind as we do. There is more at work here than the simple philosophical disagreements between Raiders and NCR. My family is part of a large organization in New Reno with a long history within the NCR. We've seen it through all of its phases, including this decades-long stalemate. We're using it as leverage across a wide theater of influence,
There's like a
the outcome of which is the
Fallout 1
continued
with
survival
last name.
of the NCR and our current administrator.
I haven't played Fallout 1. I have Fallout 1. I just haven't gotten around to playing it because I'm bad at top-down turn-based games. Sounds like a cushy situation, Senator. Looking to cut someone in on the deal?
Possibly. Would you like to hear what I'm offering?
Let's start low. Give me bare minimum.
I like you already. I'm offering a salary double of Silverman's offer. You carry out these missions for me, but you leave the Raider warlords alive. For now. When you finish this mission to the power plant, I have a feeling you'll find a like-minded Raider that may prove valuable to my plans.
Okay.
Talk to her. That's all I ask. Strike a deal if you're brave, but ensure she survives. Here's an advance of $500. Don't fail me.
Okay. Alright, done. I'll see you when I get back.
Good. Be on your way.
The Bishop. I touch kids? No, I don't. I don't take that out of context, please. Dealings with the mob have made you cunning, if not shrewd, businessman. Get plus 10 barter and guns. Damn, I am just getting so much goodness. I think I'm gonna kind of, I don't know. We'll have to see. Jeez.
Who are you? Were you cleared by security?
You guys look like the same. Or is that just because you're fat? I'm sorry. That's me.
What is it?
What do you think of the mission Silverman has for us?
I don't like it, but I'll accept his offer. If we ever hope to reach the safety of civilization, it'll be through
I mean,
him.
we kind of are in
The valley is
civilization,
enormous.
but I
It takes
understand.
days to walk across it on foot, and our enemies roam the skies.
I understand
It'll be
what you-
good to meet with my old tribal kin, the California Savages. If they need help, I will gladly give it.
Do they call themselves
The power
savages?
plant is under siege, but it is none of my concern. Electricity is a witchcraft I do not understand.
I don't like you, Ben. I'll be real with you. Okay, listen, I don't not like you. You're just kind of mildly annoying so far. Okay, so I need to... So let's... So we need to go to the power plant. We're gonna go talk to Dr. Marius about having... Is that where we're supposed to go? Or is that where we're supposed to go? I don't know where we're supposed to go exactly yet. Is that... I don't know... I assume that's Dr. Marius. Or Marius. Oh, who's going to the bar? Mr. Bar. Or Miss Bar. Whatever.
Hey there. Hey there. Need any?
You're from the Fargo? Oh yeah, you know. I love the Fargo. A bunch of ammo that I don't really... Well, maybe I do want it. I don't have a lot of 9mm barrel. So... Do you have any... You don't seem to have any 9mm. Wait, yes you do. Just gonna see what happens. Where'd all my caps go? I thought I had like a bunch of caps. Never mind then. Madame, I have to go. Where are you? Mercenary? 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 Mercenary with the sombrero? Also a mercenary, I assume. It's just mercenaries are in the bar. Mercenary, mercenary. Alright. Maybe I should play Fallout 1. I kind of want to play Fallout 1 and 2. Like I always have, it's just I'm bad. Like I said, I'm bad at turn-based RPGs, and I'm also kind of a bitch when it comes to difficult games. And from what I understand, those games are pretty difficult, especially if you're not used to top-down turn-based RPGs. But still want to play it. Still like to play it. I hate to know that. Is this an apartment complex that I can like buy? Not buy, but like get an actual discover locations in DC. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in DC, guys. There doesn't seem to be anybody in here. I guess that's not really a surprise, but I mean, the Dr. Marius guy has to be in the closer by place, right? Like that just makes the most sense to me. I do also really like this armor that I gotta be honest. Like I know it's kind of just the ranger armor, but I still think it looks cool. And what? I thought I heard shooting. Well, and bonus points. Oh my god. What was I saying? Bonus point. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to enable the crosshair, the compass, but I can't figure out if it's part of a mod setting on the mod menu, then I can't figure it out. I guess I didn't check what this is. Oh, HUD. HUD caps. Oh, this caption's probably quest log. Oh, quest log. Oh! Oh god. Okay. I like that actually. Let's do that. I actually like that. Hardcore needs. I don't need hardcore needs. General. Okay, well, I got that done, I guess. What's this? Okay. Wait. HUD editor. How do I make this stay? No. Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna bother.
Hey.
Oh, maybe I should. I pause this. Just say quest log. Why? Oh, sorry. Let's just move it up a bit so it does not interfere as much with the companions thing. There we go. Obviously, if I add more, maybe I should. No, I think it's good right this way. Okay, so I wonder if the cloaking thing is like a joke about how view distance works in New Vegas and with Fallout 3, or if it's just like an actual, or if there's like an actual invisible thing. Cornfield. Attack more vigilance.
They're
Why?
dead.
Oh. You lied to me. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna bother right now. I guess I'll bother. Ants? Like ants. Why are there so many goddamn... It's like a mad scientist, so he has weird plants. And ants. Plant ant. I guess because ants rhyme with plants. Alright, come here. Alright. Got him. I guess we don't got him. I don't... Now we got him? Alright. Cool. Just me, or is that kind of... Oh, it's not floating. There's the pillars. Okay. You win this round. Okay. So we're in a studio. Carrots. Okay. Let's... Epic. Got it. Dr. Kyoto. Kevin, it's Adam. We're staying at Jim's in Old Town. Keeping a low profile. Been a long day. No leads yet. Checked with some of our contacts in the Heights. Best thing we've got. Let's wait for the scumbag in the bar. Maybe he'll show, maybe he won't. Sometimes he comes in selling things. You'll have no idea how he got. So the word is he might have some info on a water chip. He and Yeti have to go back over there in a bit. Yeti's passed out. I'm trying to stay awake myself. Sometimes I don't know who I'm kidding. I think I can make a go of this thing. It's gonna be tough without Miyaki. Those are some big shoes to fill. I was thinking over there with Marius. How's he holding up? Or Marius. Hey Adam, it's Dave. Listen, I don't know if that's too good to be true, so maybe we should wait before we do anything rash, but there's a guy out here saying he can help us out. Kevin's talking to him now. Did your scumbag come through, or should we see where this goes? Nah, he's a nutjob. This guy, he's a nutjob, this guy. If you had a water chip, I'd be afraid to buy it. You think your guys got something we can use? Come on home, fellas. I met a man at Molly's. Calls himself Bragg and has a water chip. Barring something unforeseen, we're safe. Just have to get back to the vault. We'll meet you at the rendezvous point. Hurry up. Okay, so seems that was the downfall. I swear to God, I saw something big and green, yeah? Hey guys, Mr. Rufflewaffles here. Why did I choose Mr. Waffle Waffles? I don't know. Why not? Why didn't you choose Mr. Waffle Waffles? Say El Chest Breach. I'm gonna be some of these videos. I should try.
Halt, Wastelander!
Oh,
Keep
I'm
your
sorry.
hands where I can see them.
Oh,
What
you got
purpose
two
do you
sets of
serve
goggles.
in my lab?
General Silverman sent me. I have orders to ask for your help.
Orders? Ha! Maybe I had best just let slip this trigger. Claim you walked into a plasma beam on accident. Apologies are easier to follow than NCR orders.
Silverman said he needs some assistant. Alpha, please take this plasma rifle from this nice gentleman. Look, that Q modulator may vaporize every cell in my body, but I'm more use alive.
This is actually a P87 type modulator, but I can see how you'd mistake it. This is my own design. So, why are you here? A man of science doesn't belong in Union City. The dust gets in the equipment. Very troublesome.
Silverman said you may be able to help me, or that I may be able to help you.
Well, all right. I could use a lab assistant, and you seem competent. Follow me.
Okay. Well. Oh, I didn't even realize I had my light on. Something in my throat. Goodness. Research update 1. During the short time I've been here, I've discovered many amazing things. Some good, some bad, but all of them fascinating in some way. Keep the knowledge preserved so future generations may also learn from it. I've written down everything I could. Hopefully the knowledge may inspire younger scientists to create new and wonderful things to move humanity forward. Documents I found told of the pan immunity variants, the pit, creation, and development. It's a fascinating read. Scientists at Fort Dagger Point were helping in the West Tech facility staff down in what is now the Glow, with developing the... From what I read, one of the scientists at the fort was Hector Jefferson, one of the greatest bioengineers of his day. He was attempting to create a retroviral hyperplasia immunity agent to counter the new plague spreading across the US. His notes were top secret and scattered. I can't speak on his success. I only know about them because of Dr. Rossman's adventure to the fort several years ago. He only found creative papers on that trip. I left the crate here after being disappointed in not finding a cure for the mind virus some Republic prospectors unleashed in the valley. He said there were deeper levels to the fort he left unexplored. Felt like the ghosts were watching him. Conducted more research on Hector Jefferson, and the new information is quite interesting. Hector's most published discovery at the time was his controversial genetic and DNA cloning experiment. From the reports found, it seemed they were almost successful. The subject is fascinating, and if it could be done, perhaps we could use it as a means to cheat death. Setting moral issues aside, cloning material is something the NCR could really use. With these abilities, we would never have to worry about not having enough manpower ever again. Specimen Y blah. Recon team that the Elders sent to Nevada returned today with a pile of artifacts. They act like they're brilliant archaeologists or something, but apparently there's a big pre-war city right in the middle of the desert. All they did was walk towards the huge metal tower sticking out the sands. Paladins say this Las Vegas is overrun with the worst sorts of tribals, but the city somehow avoided any direct hits in the war. Scribes with them couldn't determine how that might have happened. Either China didn't think it was worth targeting, or there was an advanced anti-missile defense system somewhere in the city. Finding out why the city was spared would seem like a top priority for them, but they were more focused on the power grid in the area. The scribes found a sophisticated series of power lines in and around the city. They're all excited about the possibility of a solar-powered plant or a hydroelectric dam, but I think the most important artifact from Nevada is what I'll refer to as Specimen Y-17. Recon team founded in drive-in theaters southeast of Las Vegas. Attacked them at first sight and they returned fire. Trigger-happy brutes couldn't have just subdued it, of course. It was barely functional when they brought it to me. Had a bunch of laser burns, but it was still twitching. Knight Kennan brought it to my workshop, strapped it down to the table and said, "We got another weird thing for you. Thought it was a feral ghoul wearing a radiation suit at first. It did look like a bit like an old hazmat suit with a ghoul stuck inside, but when I took a closer look inside the helmet, I realized it wasn't a ghoul. It was a human skeleton, still moving." They're not mounting another expedition east up to Nevada. There's talk of establishing a permanent chapter out there. The senior scribes are obsessed with figuring out how pre-war Vegas generated its power supply, but it seems like I'm the only one who sees the potential with this Y-17 suit. I'm certain that it was designed to transport wounded soldiers away from the front lines during a battle. It monitors the wearer's vital signs and can detect when they're too injured to continue fighting. Then it uses smart fibers and artificial muscles in the suit to move on its own, and presumably walk the wounded soldier to a medical outpost for treatment. Looks like this particular suit didn't make it back to wherever it was supposed to go. It had Y-17 stamped on several of its components, but the team couldn't locate anything near Vegas called that, and there were no tracks that matched the boots built into the suit. It's like it just materialized there at the drive-in somehow. Must have been wandering around on its own for the last 150 years, with the body of some poor bastard rotting away inside. I sort of feel sorry for the guy who was stuck in this thing, watching helplessly from inside the suit, bleeding to death while the suit wandered aimlessly. Its AI was inept, but at least it was determined. Mission accomplished, Y-17. You can rest now. Though the original design was a catastrophic failure, I think the smart fiber concept could be modified for use with the Brotherhood power armor. I just have to find a way to make these things work with power armor servos and create a superior AI or personality metrics to run it all. This could be the first step in creating a semi-autonomous power armor suit that learns from its wearer. Hey, Skynet. With a little help from Knight Kennan, I managed to integrate the Y-17 trauma override harness smart fibers into a suit of power armor, and I installed its adaptive personality matrix as more reliable than the original programming. The suit looks a little weird, but it works. It can walk around the workshop on its own and follow simple verbal instructions. The adaptive personality matrix should be able to learn from the skills of the person who wears it, given enough time. If I'm right, it would be able to run the suit when the wearer is unconscious, asleep, or possibly after they're dead. Hypothetically, it could even learn to mimic their personality too, and carry on as a member of the Brotherhood long after its wearer has been buried. That's mildly dystopian, but okay. This could be the solution to the Brotherhood's underpopulation problem, but won't you know it, the Elders won't let me build more than the prototype. The head scribe thinks the autonomous suits of armor might endanger humanity's position at the top of the food chain. No doubt. They won't even let me send my prototype into the field unless we have a volunteer to wear it. This could be an evolutionary leap in power armor design, and all it's doing is shuffling around the basement of the bunker. They should just order some expendable idiot to put the thing on and run around the wasteland for a while, pick some fights. Try to get hurt and see if the suit comes walking back on its own. Maybe I can find someone that the Elders won't miss. The guy from the Den was always bragging about how he met the Chosen One. Seems like a good choice. I could arrange for him to be promoted to data procurement specialist and have him wander around chatting with the savages about their folk tales, until someone who stuffs a few plasma mines in his pants. No one will miss him yapping about how things were in the back-when times. I got Senior Scribe Abby to promote our volunteer to data procurement specialist, and we convinced him that this new suit of armor is specially designed for his new assignment. Technically, that's true. The suit has its own sensors, so it learns everything that he learns, and the adaptive personality matrix will keep the data secure if he dies. After our volunteer left the bunker, I learned that Knight Kennan had taken pity on the sap and gave him an experimental model of laser beam with a tri-beam splitter and an overcharged capacitor. Unfortunately, that overpowered rifle is going to keep him alive for longer than I'd hoped. The thing could probably kill a Deathclaw with one shot when fully charged. As a data procurement specialist, he's been assigned on an indefinite mission to acquire information about wasteland history, arts, and culture. No specific date for him to report back in, but hopefully he'll annoy the wrong person. Is this talking about the storyteller? Kind of sounds like him. I don't know if he has a tri-beam split, but like a Brotherhood guy going out on a mission for history. That's like the storyteller, like the backstory of the storyteller, aside from his historical thing, his like lore videos or whatever, right? No specific date for him, and I'm pretty sure he says back when times too. I think this is a reference to the storyteller. No specific date for him to report back in, but hopefully he'll annoy the wrong person soon enough and the suit will walk back here on its own, muttering, "That is a story." Yeah, this is a storyteller. Highly recommended. I mean, most people probably know more about that this stupid channel. That's a story for another day, over and over again until no one's even listening anymore. Interesting. Boop. Okay. I probably shouldn't mess with things in this mad scientist layer. Hi.
So, you've come to appreciate the fine art of science, a noble pursuit.
Are you wearing
My
a
name
hat,
is
or is
Marius,
that your hair?
your local techno-wizard, as they call me.
Do they call
What
you
is
that?
your name, Vault Dweller?
How do you know I'm a vault?
Wizard. We wizards know a great many
I'm going to kill you.
things. Let's leave it at that. So, what is it that you need from me?
I want to talk about what mutant corn?
Oh.
Who made this stuff? It's totally inedible.
You noticed, did you? Well, it isn't maize, not anymore. What they did to it can't be undone. It's a mutant strain meant to produce ethanol.
So what, like, explosive corn?
Yes, exactly that. If you light one end on fire, you can throw it like a stick of dynamite. Don't let the NCR see you do it, though. They'll kill you where you stand. It's private property, you see. Corporate interest. You're free to break into a
Okay.
man's house and steal all he owns. They won't care. But you stroke their corn
Hot.
and they'll cut off your hands.
I know about GMOs.
GMO? That's Brahmin shit.
Okay.
Everything is a genetically modified organism. Me, you, the corn, that rad roach, dogs. It's called evolution, breeding. No, what this is a stupidly modified organism. They flip a few cytosine and uracil switches and call it progress. Idiots. Today, the explosive corn is inert unless provoked. Tomorrow, it evolves hands and legs and breathes fire. That's progress. The entire valley. Boom!
What other uses can the mutant corn have?
Well, if you have some skill in explosives, you can manufacture a set of pretty excellent grenades out of it. The sodium sulfide is highly volatile, not to mention the blend of ethanol in the core. It's like a starchy Molotov. That alone wouldn't normally be explosive, but there is a nitrous solution extruded by the corn stalk. Weird byproduct of their engineering. Take a fuse, insert it into the corn, tape it down, light it, give the corn a good shake, then come up with a corny grenade pun and
corny,
throw.
corny. What is the NCR doing with all this explosive corn? I didn't even know there was explosive corn. Who owns this crap?
It's a yet undisclosed private corporation out of the boneyards.
The
They coerced
boneyards.
the NCR into invading Union City about 20 years ago, and have forced this military presence ever since. Honestly, it's all a waste of time. The soil out here is contaminated with FEV and radiation. The locals and slaves were using the corn for weapons. It's supposed to be a new generation of gasoline production. They used it to get generators running and engines started, privately, of course.
Okay. If my companions and I stay here a while, Silverman said I should ask you.
Well, yes, I suppose. I'll put you to work, though.
Okay. Oh. Sweet. Whale. That is, oh. Hello. Colossus. That's it for this episode. I will see you nibbity next time.